Moscato.
That's why I did this in the second floor. I be trying to sell y'all no beer. No, and y'all tell me too.
Correct. So, let's start off with Taraji, the person.
Yeah.
Your name, I'm telling everyone what your little name means. So, Taraji and Penda is, or Swahili, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And Taraji means love, and Penda means
Hope, love.
Hope, love. Oh, it's hope, love, not love, hope. Yeah. Did you guys know that? Yeah. I saw
Your family was named Taraji. They said,
Have you ever met Taraji?
I have.
Yeah.
I actually met her on national television when I did when I hosted with Jenna. And it's that dance group from the South. Y'all know what I'm talking about? What's that dance? They are fire. And I reposted them. And when they knew I was coming to do the show, that the producer invited them to come onto the show and dance a little number. And the young lady who is the captain of the troupe, or the choreographer, she was like, "Oh, if one of our young ladies is named after you." And she was one of the dancers. Yeah. It's quite a few Tarajis out here.
I only know one. It's only one. We only acknowledge one Taraji. No, we acknowledge everybody. But a lot of people grow up and live into their names, right? My name is Tahiirah. It's
what you looking at? Show everybody. That's how I use at the club now.
You know a review?
Oh, okay.
Habibi means love or friend in Arabic, and the intentionality behind that. Did your mom ever talk to you about like why she named you?
It was actually my dad, and I think honestly what it was he was like a rebel. Though I was born in 1970, he was definitely, if he would have joined, he would have been a Black Panther. So he was in his very Afrocentric lane, and I think that's really what it was all about. And he literally, him and my aunt, may she rest, Betty, both rest in peace, went through a book of African names and they came up with that. But literally, like my dad was very intuitive, and I just, like he was so into me. I mean, and then even with that name was sewing into the woman or the person that I would become.
Correct. And do you feel like that you honor that in so many ways?
Yeah, I often go, like a long time ago, you know, as I'm growing and learning and understanding who I am, I was like, man, my dad knew exactly the name to give me because I represent hope, love.
Yeah. You talk about mental health a lot. That's a really big thing for you. How do you care for your own mental health? And what are some tips for people who are incredibly busy or single mothers or inundated to make sure that they're taking care of their mental health?
I would say, yeah, we can all, you know, take a day off and things like that, but in your everyday goings abouts, I would be very particular about the energy.
Come on.
Energy is very transferable.
Yes.
I don't think we realize until we remove certain energies from our lives. And we're like, oh my God, my appetite is back.
Yeah.
Or, ooh, I just feel light.
Yeah.
You know? And the older I get, the more I enjoy time alone.
Yes.
I thought it was just me.
Oh man,
I thought so too.
I
love being by myself.
Because I don't have to worry about
Anybody
pleasing
else.
anybody.
Yes.
Making sure somebody else, all of that energy and attention goes
It's
to
going
me.
to yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what have you taught your son about that? Like how does he handle his mental health?
I think I overdid it with him because he is very dolo solo. I'd be like, boy, you need to go out into the world. No, he has his moments, but he too understands energy, and he's very funny about energy. Yeah, so I think I may have overdid it with him. And also, I think also for him, it's about the intention that his mother brings. Like, you know, my father was great at telling him at a young age, a lot of people around you are just friends because of who your mother is.
Yes.
And I even had him say, you know, I don't, you know, I was like, whatever happened to such and such? He was there, yeah, ma, she was counting your money.
Oh, wow.
So he's very aware.
Yeah.
And protective, I would imagine.
For sure.
Yeah, my daughter is very protective. She does not play about me. Did you see that? In your book, Roundaway Girl, that's a throwback. I remember you talking. You were talking about getting the Benjamin Button movie, and you say you've always been a hustler, and you were getting ready to do a garage sale because you wanted to buy some stuff. And then you got a call from your manager and they wanted to meet with you and you didn't think you were going to get the part. So you were like huffing and puffing about having to go and meet with him. You said, no, okay. But have you had those instances often where you kind of like had to decide, like you didn't know what was going to come in that meeting. And where you had to decide like, okay, let me follow my intuition and go on ahead and take this meeting, or let me do, you know, what I want to do. Like, you could have easily kept that sale, but my manager wasn't good.
My manager's like, girl, if you don't close that damn garage, you go meet David Fincher. And I was like, oh, I guess it must be, you know, serious, because it was a Saturday. So, you know, once I started really looking at reality and thinking, I'm like, this gotta be serious, because it's a Saturday, and I know how Hollywood works. Nobody works on Saturdays. So, once she gave me a little subtle threat, you know, I shut it down. But I was back in business the very next day. No, because I have always had this dream of having my own store or something like that. I like props and things.
Yes.
And so I literally went all out on this garage sale. Y'all, I turned my kickboxing bag into a mannequin. I put price tags on everything. It was incredible, but you know, I digress. So it was important that it was my work into that garage sale.
Yeah. You had everything set up. You said you had everything set up.
I had displays like this with shoes and matching earrings, and I had wig heads with hats and shades.
Yes. Yes.
Has there ever been a moment, I brought that up because has there ever been a time where you didn't listen and you felt like you lost out on something?
No. Because whatever I got for me is mine.
That's a good one.
And if spirit tells me no, it's no for a reason.
Yeah.
Or if man tells me no, it's God's protection.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't question stuff.
Yeah.
Because I know what I talk to God about. We got an agreement.
I know.
Yes.
You can't go back on your word.
Yes. Yes.
You said it. You said it. So I stay in my lane.
That's what's.
Hey, listen, we all have divinity in us, and as long as you follow the divinity, you will never be let down. You gotta believe that.
And it keeps you from being stressed
Yeah.
and worried about what somebody else is doing.
Yes.
Their journey ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Correct. Speaking of that, you're a girl's girl.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
That is one of my favorite things about you. You are a girl's girl.
I am.
And you can tell that, like, it's so genuine, even whether you're hosting or presenting an award or anything like that. When one of your friends wins, or even another Black woman, the excitement, the hug, have you always been like that, or is that something you had to cultivate? Because there are some actresses who are not girls, and it's hard sometimes.
I've always been like that. I have my best friend, and she ain't here. Girl, we met.
Hey, bestie.
Bestie, where you at, bestie? She not here yet?
We gotta start over.
Some things don't change.
She always late. Look, she always late.
It's like, no, she's good. She runs my foundation, so she's not always.
Yes.
But there was a misunderstanding about today, to her defense. But anyway, you know, we've been best friends since the 7th grade.
Oh.
And I'll be 55 in September, and she right behind me in October. And I was always an only child, and she was not. She was one of 5 siblings. She was the last, the baby. So But my mom actually, and my family, I have a big family, we're very close. I have cousins, we slept on past, some of y'all might be too young to know this little palace.
No, not.
Right, and that's how close we are. And they don't look at me like a superstar, they look like, TJ, you left your dishes in the sink. But I've always been around family members, and my mom, to this day, has her girlfriend circle. I've watched them grow old together. They just had a little gathering not too long ago somewhere in North Carolina where they all flew in and hung out with one of the girlfriends, had an Airbnb. Like, so I grew up like that, watching my mother and her girlfriends get together at our house, and they be talking and sharing what they bought. Girl, with these shoes. And so I grew up around it. So it was always in me.
That's beautiful, because not everybody has that experience. Sometimes people genuinely have to cultivate that kind of love and nurturing. You're very nurturing just by nature. And like I said, one of my favorite things is just like watching you hug people at a point. I'll never forget, you know what I'm talking about, that time, I forgot who was there, what?
Viola?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, it was crazy because the room went into a hush. Like an alien had just been beamed down from another planet. And I'm like, y'all don't do this?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's not.
It was like, yay. I'm like, that's what you do with people. I guess because they're so competitive. Now I am competitive, but I compete with myself.
Right. Yes. Right.
I compete with another one. We go through enough. You know, and so when she won, I felt like I did win.
Right.
Because that right there opened the way for another black woman to come and win in that category.
Definitely.
So I can't dim her shine and she can't dim mine, baby. But what we can do is shine together.
So let's pivot a little bit and talk about your businesses, particularly Seven Daughters. What a beautiful partnership. And I remember when we first met, we talked a bit about like how that partnership and how it has flown for you. And I don't know if a lot of people know that you redesigned the label.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, once I met the Chivatos and we loved each other's energy, because it's all about energy. And that's the one thing you want to do when you're starting a business. It is very important who you partner with.
Yes.
And sometimes that thing will come looking like the best deal ever, but it'll be the devil in disguise. You are the prize, whatever product you have and that you're selling, that is your prize. And don't just willy-nilly give it away to anybody and partner with the first person with the check. Because they might not understand your business. And it can be a fatal blow to your business. So sometimes you gotta hold out and wait for that right partner to come. But in this instance, it was magical. Like, there's Herlados, that's a family-owned business. That's important to me. I'm huge on family. And when I tell you now I'm Taraji P. Henson Herlado, like Bill Terrell, he's the dad. He sends me pictures. He just sent me a picture of his little granddaughter, my cousin. You know, he saw straw, like he reaches out, we communicate like family. It's not just business, and that's why this product is so good, because they care.
It's definitely good.
Right? Yes. And you can mix it goes with everything. It's just, I don't have to sell you on it. Like literally when they sent me the first sample bottles, I was like, this is good. And then I looked at the bottle and I was like, this is not good. Because I am a shopper, girls. I like to shop. And I know shopping is an experience. I know how it gives me those happy endorphins. It makes me feel like it's not the end of the world. So I just wanted that feeling in this bottle. Like when you go in the store, what is that? You know what I mean? I want it to be appealing. And so what you see in that label is like, it didn't take long because I told them what I felt and they found them amazing artists. And on the back, we have Easter eggs for my diehard fans, or even people that's really just learning to know me. Things that you'll pick up and be like, oh my God, that's the necklace she wears all the time. Or there's her little fat Buddha. Or, you know, I love gummy bears. It's just little things that you can look up and feel like you get to know me better. Yeah.
So it's a beautiful bottle.
Isn't it beautiful?
So cute. But that's really important, especially in the wine industry. Like the branding is so important, and I feel like it elevated it a lot. And so I'm sure that they're really excited about that contribution. But I also want to say, like, Moscato sometimes gets looked down upon, and it's an ancient grape. Like, you need to put some respect on Moscato, for sure, right? But I think the difference is when you get a good Italian Moscato, you never go back. You never go back. Once you taste what a Moscato is supposed to taste like, you don't ever go back. So just always remember that, because that is a pure, beautifully well-balanced, well-made Moscato.
It is, and that's the first thing I noticed when I was like, Moscato. They sent it to me and I poured it, because I'm a red wine girl. And I tasted it and I was like, oh my God, it is so well balanced. Because it wasn't too sweet, it didn't do that. You know, too sweet. Did you take a picture of me, Don?
He did take a picture. Yes, he did just like that. He did like that. Look, I'm like, he did.
Thank you for
I got you,
no, but I that's the first thing I noticed, that it wasn't overly sweet, because I know wines, and it's like, if I want a port, I'll drink a port, right? You know, and a port is something you just have with dessert, and you just drink one glass. You don't sit and knock back the whole bottle. Like sometimes I
Last night?
Yeah.
So speaking of like how well balanced it is and how flavorful it is, because it pairs with so many different things, if you had to design a 3-course menu, what would it be? Pairing with Moscato.
I would probably start with oysters on a half shell. You buy from the area, y'all know how to do that.
yes.
I would probably start with, you know, it actually really pairs well with. It pairs really well with caviar.
Oh, yeah.
Because the salt is sweet. Salt is not telling you. And just like on a potato chip.
Y'all probably caviar.
Yes.
Just get it ready.
But I would probably start somewhere like that, with a nice salad. And then I would do another seafood. It could be a lobster. I really love langoustine. You don't really get it fresh here. You have to go like to Italy or the Middle East to get it fresh. But you will find a restaurant here and there that'll ship it in frozen. It's really good. But I love langoustine.
Ooh, right.
I'm drooling over here. And then I mean, because any dessert, and I love dessert.
That's why we have a sweet
It's not
upstairs later on.
I love dessert. So, and I can't even pick any dessert that really goes well with. Like, I could do really good with the tiramisu, because you know tiramisu is not very sweet, so it kind of balances out.
For sure.
And let's talk quickly about your cocktails, because besides pairing with the food, you can create some really delicious cocktails. You have the Taraji P. What's your favorite out of the list? Because you have a lot of them.
My favorite is the one that I happened upon when they sent me the bottles. And I have this juice that I buy. It's a coconut milk. It's coconut and pineapple juice. And it's thick, like it's not filtered. It's not, you know, like they use the meat of the coconut. And that's what I started doing. So I would chill it, make it really, really cold, chill my glass, put some ice in it, pour the Moscato in, and that juice mixture, shave some coconut on top, and then put a pineapple garnish. I can sip that all day long. Because you know what it is? It tastes like a pina colada. Yes. It's so good.
We actually have a cocktail upstairs of yours, the Bellini.
The Bellini is good. I mean, literally, you can mix it with anything.
Yeah.
My sister makes this incredible sorrel. And she brought me some today, and I was like, ooh! I left it. Look, lift it up, and I almost finished it. Don't you drink it.
My sister's here too. Actually, I just spotted my mama. I didn't even know my mom was here yet.
Hey, beautiful!
Oh, that's so funny. Like, the way.
Just play with it though. That's what's so good about it. It's fun. It's like me. It's fun. It has a lot of personality.
Yeah.
It gets along with everybody.
Yeah.
Except for the haters.
I saw you on the Angie Martinez show and they were asking you.
Oh my God.
Which one?
The one you calling people hoes. No hoe. When they ask you if a guy is in your hiding you in not posting you privately but posting you listening. No, what you hide hoe?
Yeah, what you hiding? Because I'm not to be hidden, honey. Like,
Exactly.
I'm proud about that. But you know what? I'm so beyond the posting and stuff, child.
Yes.
Listen.
First of all, I don't really think you want everybody all in your business. Certain things should just not be on social media.
Yes. How can you be public and like hurt your
Preserving
life?
your energy.
Like preserve your life and be public at the same time.
I remember when, social media, I just joined social media and it was this, it's like a drug.
Yeah.
You feel like you got a race to show everybody everything. And
Yes.
the older I got, I noticed that it was wearing the comments, because I can't help, sometimes I do read the comments. And it's like all the comments are great, but you're gonna keep going until you find that one bad
comment.
Why do we do it? It's a human nature thing, right? And I realized it was stealing so much of my peace.
Yes.
Like, and I'm giving so much power to something I can't even, a ghost.
Right.
You know, I'm letting, it might be a robot or a bot or whatever they're called.
Yes.
And I'm letting a piece of machine destroy my mood. Like, that's too much. I can't give something I can't see. I can't give another human that much power.
Yeah.
So I literally don't post as much. And I'm happier.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
I really am. I post when I feel like it. I post when I feel like I have to share something with you. But I'm not posting, today I'm eating some fried chicken with Who cares? People have lives. And I feel like if it's not something motivational or something that I feel like I have to offer, like, people out here fighting for their lives. They don't want to know I just bought a pair of $5,000 shoes. Like, you know what I mean? That's almost like a slap in people's face, you know? So I don't use it for that too.
Yeah, and that's such a humane way to think about it. Like, you're not trying to flex on people. You're not trying to make them feel inferior.
Yeah.
You don't want them to kind
give
of
people hope.
worship you in that way. You want
You do what I did.
you want that purpose. Right.
Have you checked on your mental health today? Did you check on your strong friend today? Sis, how you doing? Black man, we love you. We need you. You know, I'm more into stuff like that.
So let's shift a little bit and talk about culture.
Yeah.
DC girl.
Hey,
Welcome home. Because, like I said earlier, in one way or another, we are girls from the hood. I love saying that. Like, Megan, you just hosted Megan's foundation, speaking of girls from the hood. What was that like? Do you feel that the transition was hard coming from where you grew up into kind of like where you are now with this elevated thing? I remember one time you said that your father told you to act like it's already happened, like this is who you are. You've always been like that since you were a child, or was there a phase in which you had to kind of reprogram yourself to live in this space, this version of you versus the version that was
well, I'm gonna always be me. Because that's all I can be. And so, at whatever level, I celebrate who I am. I'm not going to change who I am because I know a girl out there needs to see me just like how I am.
Yes.
And so that's what I always held on to, because me being a girl from the hood, I needed that representation. So if I don't have it or you don't see it, you go get it. Because I know where I come from, it's needed. And my image needs to be seen and to give hope to girls coming from where I come from that you can do it and you don't have to change who you are.
So you be authentic.
You can totally be authentic. First of all, I have a family that's like, why are you talking like that?
Exactly. No, for real.
My son will be like, Mom, what are you doing? You know, so the people that I love and care about are gonna help keep me grounded. You know, and my sisters are real tight.
Yeah.
You know, they don't give a shit about, I mean, they're proud of me and all of that. They don't care about that. If I answer that phone weird, they pulling up.
Yeah.
Correct. No, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that's
go pull
important.
up.
But it's important to have that kind of protection and safety. And I don't think a lot of, let me rephrase that. Some celebrities may not have that. And I think that you're very grounded. Just in general, your energy is always very grounded and that protection is there. Have you ever felt unprotected being in this? Because Hollywood is rough. And we saw, you know, the comments about pay disparities and all of that stuff. Did you feel protected going through that?
No, it was the team. The team, I didn't feel protected by my team. It's like you see the work I'm putting out and you see these offers that's coming in, you know I deserve more. And so instead of, you know, like I shared my story with you, but sometimes you have to move the pieces around. And that's what I had to do. I had to get active because you hire people and you think, okay, they gonna make it happen. And you always have to keep your eye on the ball. And as you grow and whatever you're doing in your career, more pieces get added. You know, because now this thing is getting bigger than just me. I have wine now, I have hair and body care line, I have a foundation now. So that's a lot of moving pieces. And remember, I can tell you, I gotta get back to that energy piece, that's very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in all of these places and areas of my businesses, I have to be careful about who's in those positions. And you keep flipping and turning until you get the team that gets what your mission.
Yeah.
And you know how they say, you know, business is not fun sometimes because, you know, I'm the type of person where I can hire you and we can still be friends, but it's time for that business.
Yeah. You
I'm
got a whole nother person. A whole nother person.
Right? So, you know, setting boundaries, I'm still learning that. I am still learning that because I come from, I've had to deal with Stockholm Syndrome. I've had to deal with, I was an only child, you know, in that Stockholm Syndrome thing, you become a people pleaser, you overlook yourself. Like, I still fight that within myself. And then sometimes I have this loyalty thing, because I am a girl from the hood, we have a code.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
People don't understand that code.
Right, but sometimes that code, because you're the only one following the code. Hey, don't take me to church, you got to take me.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, I know it so well.
Yes.
That needed to be, yeah.
Yes.
So I need tissue.
Yes. Because you don't.
That's what Tambourine.
That was real.
Anyway, go ahead.
You're the only one following that code.
No, I'm laughing, crying. That shit is funny.
Yes.
Oh no, we cuss around here.
Yes.
Lord have mercy, that was what I needed.
Yes. That's what you
What's
needed.
your name? What's your name, Tambourine?
Oh, tambourine. Okay, so my name is Chisa, and my tambourine, her name is Tammy Faye Tambourine Brown.
She was speaking. Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Y'all are funny.
Okay, let's go.
I'll be back.
Huh?
I got a gift for you.
You do?
Me
Me
too. Just give it April. She right there.
April.
I have one too.
Thank you. Oh, y'all are so sweet.
Love you.
Yes.
Hey, that's your job.
April's gonna be busy because I just saw everybody grabbing for stuff for the girl.
I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. And like, you know, whenever I have these moments and it requires people to come in, it always fills me up with so much joy. Thank you. When I see all the seats filled up, and you know, as much love as y'all send my way, I send it back.
Yeah, you sure do.
And I try to
You do.
in any way I can.
You do.
Yeah. All right, I support her mind.
Oh yeah, I have some her pieces too. I have some her pieces too. Which brings me to my next thing. What's some of your favorite Black friends besides TPH? You know that. You guys know she has a, you guys know this, right?
That I just bought back and I
Yes.
own.
Hello.
So this remark is about
Listen, we talked about that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, do you want to talk a little bit about that business or no?
It's just be ready, because when it hit, it's gonna hit. And y'all not gonna have issues with trying to find it. See, all the things that I was fighting for my company, because they didn't see what I saw, that's why I had to get it back.
Yeah. And also going into the Interlago deal, you had a different foundation of what that needed to look like and feel good to you. And so that's why you're always, is that why you're always like so pro, like, yes, this is, and that's the first thing you always say. This was an amazing deal.
Yeah, no, this was an amazing deal, because I think we see each other in each other.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when I sent them my TPH products, they were like, oh, no, she's a real businesswoman. I'm like, yes, I know my people. I'm a consumer. Consumers are very savvy. They can sniff out a money grab in a heartbeat. They know when celebrities are just putting their name on something to get a check. I like to be, if my name is on something, I'm very close and there in your face, like, yes, I use these products, I drink these products. I'm not gonna sell you something that I don't use or that I don't believe in.
Yeah, and that's why you're at the Wine and Culture Fest with your Moscato. Your Moscato was coming, she said, I'm coming too. Okay, we're gonna do a quick sip or skip.
Okay.
Rapid fire questions.
I won't call nobody a hoe.
No,
That be my water style, you know.
Yes.
Oh, baby.
Moscato and a red Solo cup. Sip or skip?
Nothing against a red cup.
Listen, I love red cup gang. We're red cup
They
gang.
call me a road soda.
Listen, I would drink the finest wine out of a red cup. I do not care.
Well, if we're on a road trip and you have no other choice, but I really prefer it in a glass.
If it ain't nothing there, I'll get that bottle.
You right. I'm not above it.
First dates at the Cheesecake Factory.
First date at the Cheesecake?
Yeah.
Have I ever had one?
No, sip or skip.
First date at this big old age? I'm not judging. I'm really not. She's asking me the question.
Right.
There would be some questions. I'm not above it. It depends on how I like the person. If I like the person, no matter who we are. Just like talking about McDonald's. Yeah. I do have steak and grits. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I do love Cheesecake Factory.
Yes, that's my favorite.
There is nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory at all. But I just better be very into you.
I know that's
Yeah.
right.
That part. That part.
Putting sugar in grits. Sip or skip.
Yes.
In coffee, yeah.
And grits is good.
In grits.
In grits.
Oh, I thought you said in drinks.
Grits.
In grits, I can do either or. It depends. It really depends on what else is on the plate.
Yes.
It depends on what else is on the plate. Like, if you know how some mornings you wake up and you want salt and sweet,
Yes.
and so you do a pancake,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Or a waffle, or toast with jelly. If I don't have bread, sometimes you don't have it. I don't feel like making a pancake. It's easy to make grits, and that will be my sweet. But if I have the meat and the eggs and the bread, and I do have a sweet, then 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be salt and pepper, or
Yes.
some onions, or some cheese, or some shrimps, or something.
Yes. Yes.
I'm versatile with the grits.
That's fair. Ice and wine. Sip or skip.
And red wine?
Gotta get your shit.
Get your shit, get your shit. I would put it in a white wine before I would red.
Yes.
But you know, like, but only for quick moments. It doesn't sit there long and melt. And, you know, if it's hot and I need a quick, like it don't end, and I need it to be cold, I'll go ice in it and then take it out and drink it. But it doesn't play in there all day.
You know, a quick tip to cool your wine down.
Put your glass in the freezer.
Oh, you wet a paper towel, wrap the bottle. The paper towel has to be wet. Wrap the bottle, load it in the freezer in 15 minutes. Done. Do it style.
Oh wow.
You do love cooking.
I do.
Collard greens from anywhere that wasn't in your family. Do you eat anybody's collard greens? Simple as I gotta look at them.
Right.
You gotta look at them. You gotta look at them first. Everybody come in.
First of all, I would look at that kitchen.
Exactly.
Because people be cleaning the collard greens in the tub.
I'm gonna make sure they ain't got no cats and dogs licking. I had a girlfriend, she was cooking one time and that dog jumped up. I said, girl, I'll be back.
You already know.
No.
Did you go back?
No, she didn't.
I went back, but I didn't eat it.
Do you know this saying my mother used to tell me, we eat before we go?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not opposed to trying new things. That's the thing, right?
Okay.
I'm not gonna shut you down. If I come in, your house is clean and
Yeah.
the greens look like they green in.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just hungry all the time.
And you love some sweets.
Yes. Okay. No, I had dogs, but they know not to come in the kitchen.
Okay.
I gotta look and they be like,
What kind of dogs you got?
Frenchies. I have two fat Frenchies.
What's their name?
Buddha and Zen.
That's always an
Even though Zen is a terror, he will grow into his name. I just know that.
Please, Jesus. That's all I ask. Well, what are some things that you would love for? What is something that people don't know about you that you would love for people to know about you?
You know already? What's something? Well, if they don't know, maybe because I'm a woman.
Okay, what's a perception that people have about you
I think they get everything. I think the first thing, like when I first started, because I was doing so many dramatic roles, I wasn't sure if people were understanding how funny and fun and silly I am, you know. But social media helped with that. Because they was like, girl, you're funny, you know. So I don't know, I don't think people understand how much time I do spend by myself. Like, cause I'm sure the pictures present like, oh, she be out in these streets.
The last one's 8 though.
The last one's 8.
That last vacation?
I mean, you know, I'm storing up.
I put under there, I said 8. Yes.
But I spend a lot of time home alone. Like there are Saturdays where I be so happy to be floating in my pool with myself on a noodle.
Yes.
I enjoy it. I enjoy, you know, so when I do pop out, because I've been in. I give myself 3 days, but that third day, it's like, all right, girl, you gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
But I that's me protecting my peace.
Yes.
And a lot of times it's like I ask myself, okay, I've been invited here. Is that gonna disturb my peace? Is it gonna add to my joy? Because if not,
I can't.
I'll stay floating on this noodle by myself.
Yeah.
So final question.
And it's not upset. Don't be sad. Did y'all see that post I did when the girl had on the booth and they was like, people think that introverts be at home bored, and she started doing the Mary J. That be me having a good old time.
So final question. What brings you joy?
Knowing that the people around me are good. You know, I'm good, you know, but it ain't no fun if your homies can't have
I'm telling you.
So I make sure that, you know, the people around me are good. Like my hard-headed sister, though, she don't want nothing. I can do it myself. I'm in my own. I don't need no help. Oh, okay.
That's sister for you. That's my sister. You hear somebody laughing? That's my sister.
But I respect that in her, and at the end of the day, when she called my name, I'm pulling up.
100%.
I know
Earrings
that's
coming
right.
off.
Baby, there's something else never coming out to say that. Depending on what we going, what battle we going to.
I know that's right.
This has been absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
We will see you later tonight in the VIP in the suite for the Bowie signing. Taraji has to get to another event right now, otherwise we would definitely. But you will get a chance to talk to her later upstairs. She's gonna sign bottles, give hugs, and all.
Yes.
You feel like it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Did you cry?
Yes. I cried.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you did.
You did your thing, girl. As always.
Thank you so much.
She told a story of a lot of like
That
that expressed that with their mom. Like
I could only watch it twice. I watched it, I saw it, Tyler fooled me and had me come over to his house and was like, come look at the movie. And so I was out with a friend and I was like, you wanna go see? We went, watched, and all of a sudden, Kelly rolling, and like he had a whole screen and I didn't know all these people were in the house. And after the movie was over, they came and was like, oh! So I saw it then, and then I saw it at the, when we did the screening in New York, and I haven't watched it again.
yes.
Yes. Big old dumb self was crying like,
Yes.
You live in Netflix recap and you cry when you watch the screening.
Because if it ain't affecting me, it ain't affecting y'all.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank y'all for coming.
We actually have our next session. We're ready to start the cocktail class. If you plan on